who said this? What are they talking about? I'm happy to be in this league, and he's happy to be Sacramento King. I think it would be insane to move him.
And I'll say this: I'd rather have Bogey than Steven Adams 10 times out of any, like, without question.
Dedmon for Steven Adams?
Well, no doubt, but I mean, who wouldn't?
Really? Hold on. Would you?
I would.
I would not.
Okay, why?
I would not. So, listen, we have a really bad sample size here of 2 games. Like, I definitely believe that. But, Steven Adams has not been able to be played in the playoffs, right?
Very true. I hate him in the playoffs.
And, of course, Dedmon didn't play in the playoffs in Atlanta either. However, the pieces are there. The shooting is there. We know how much that means in today's NBA. Steven Adams is a great player. He's a strong player. He's a traditional big
man.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, is Andre Drummond like the most? That type of guy? Is he the most valuable piece to be? I'm not going to move.
Would Andre Drummond work here though?
No, I don't think so.
On a contract year, yes. Other than a contract year, no.
Okay.
I think that player is like the Rashawn Holmes is that player for the Kings. Yeah. I think you get that guy for $5 million.
You need high energy people who are just going to give it 100% on the court at all times because this is a fast offense. It's the quickest offense in the NBA. I mean, you're not going to have someone that can take a playoff. Like I said, Whiteside wouldn't work here because he'll go in and just take playoffs.
But I feel like an Andre Drummond can potentially get you 16 boards a night, and I think that could really help the team. I like Holmes, but I don't feel like Holmes.
How many shots are you going to put up?
You make a good point.
Yeah.
Rebounding is the issue.
Right.
But
tonight it wasn't.
Yeah, tonight
which is funny.
That's true.
And I thought it was going to be a problem with Whiteside. Like I really
and
thought
I
Whiteside
said they would beat him tonight.
Exactly.
So rebounding
that's that energy.
Initiates your offense, right? So
what did you think about that 4-guard lineup? Because it seemed like that was the lineup.
Man. I
liked it too.
I liked it too. I just feel like he gave up on it way too early. And Harrison Barnes could potentially be that Draymond Green center. They're gonna give up points, guys. That's a fact.
Yeah.
But the spacing in that lineup is deadly, and the Kings could score, get in transition, be pesky, and on most nights I feel like Harrison will get some of those reaches which Draymond gets away with. Refs tend to always lean on the smaller guy side because the NBA wants an up and down type game. Tonight, the Blazers got those fouls that were fouls. They were fouls, but on most nights, I feel like if Luke gives that lineup a shot or a chance, I think it may pay dividends.
That's Warriors-esque right there.
Right.
Like that's exactly what the Warriors run. The only difference is the Warriors had a Draymond Green who could, play a big but still bring the ball up the court and help with more
HB
spacing.
can do that, right? He's not the cerebral player that Draymond is on offense, but he's just as good on defense, I think.
Oof. That's a hot take. As good as Draymond on defense?
I think he's really solid. Obviously, Draymond's
really solid.
top two, but
I think I just may be higher on Draymond. So I think he's one of the greatest defensive players to
right.
play the game.
But I think in that type of role, that HB could potentially be really good. I take that back. He's not as good as Draymond. And I just say he's top 2. He was my defensive player of the year this year. So, but he's
he can play that role.
I think Harrison Barnes is really underrated defensively too, because some guys just don't give him a lot of credit for that.
No, I agree with that.
And he's strong. He guards big. Just tonight, shout out to Zach Collins. He was very active, and that is what it is. But do you think that lineup could potentially do something if Luke gives it a shot?
I want to see it again.
Yeah, it's going to give teams fits eventually. Like, let's just put if they're hot and they're playing defense just properly, not even like at the best level, but keeping the spacing, staying in their zone, staying in man, whatever it is, that could give problems to a lot of teams. Portland, I don't think, because Portland just has a great backcourt. They have athletes, but there are going to be teams that they play against that they're going to have the advantage when they do that.
I kind of like to see it tonight though, because Portland, they don't really have a 3 that you're afraid of.
Right.
So you can put Buddy there and not be too concerned. I think the Warriors would be another team to play against because, they don't have a 3 like at all. They don't even have a small.
Their depth. They got Glenn Robinson starting, so the depth is an issue. What's the next question, man? We have any more?
Should Holmes be the starter?
Should Rashawn Holmes be the starter for the Kings?
I say yes.
I want to say yes, but then Matt George will have a great point. It's like it's going to depend on matchups. On some nights, Dedmon, even though he's been bad the first 2 games, you still have to respect his shot, right?
I think that starting doesn't really matter in this league to that much extent. Like,
Right,
just put him in the game at the beginning, and then.
So you're saying bring that energy from the start.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's already playing more minutes than Dedmon, right?
He played 17 tonight.
He played more in the first night. They're probably neck and neck.
Yeah.
So it's about which players he fits best with on the floor.
Can he bring the energy in the third quarter? Because that's where the Kings have lacked for years. It seems like it's an awful way to initiate a quarter, but
I would try it. I'd put him out if Bielitz is at the 4. Yeah,
it
put
works.
him out there.
It works. Any final questions before we end this? I know. Go.
No.
Any final thoughts, guys? I know they play Utah tomorrow. Do you guys expect to win? And then we'll be back on Monday. Win tomorrow?
Listen, here's to that reverse jinx. I'm going to call a loss here. Sorry, guys.
All right. Go ahead.
Phoenix. Yeah.
Utah, loss or win tomorrow?
Shoot, I don't know. They'll win. Utah
Okay.
would win.
I think they'll win as well. And I know I'm 0 for 2 for the season. I apologize, guys, but don't be blaming me for the losses, man. I'm not out here shooting those shots. If it was me, I'd make them. I'm just saying. Nah, for real, guys. Thank you guys so much. On behalf of the entire CK team, E-Man, behind the scenes, my guys here, Richard and John. Thank you, guys. We see you guys on the next one. Appreciate you guys, man.